Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm here to just jump right into these Mandela Effects, as many as possible. So do you guys remember Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you remember what his arms look like? Does he have blue arms? No. His arms, right to his gloves, are tan just like his face. He has tan arms now. I remember about 10 years ago that the world population was at 8 point something billion. It just hit that number. And I remember talking about it, and now it's 7.5 billion. So we went down point 0.5 billion people. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I remember this. I personally believe they made Shazam the superhero movie just because everybody was talking about Sinbad in this Mandela Effect universe, and he was in Shazam. And now they made Shazam just to cover that up. So every time you look up Shazam, it's the superhero movie now. So there's this movie called Sixth Sense, and a little kid says to Bruce Willis, "I see dead people." And then in a scary movie, one of the Wayne brothers say they're all at a party and he's covered up and he says, "I see white people," but he never said that in Scary Movie. He said, "I see dead people" in Scary Movie. The Great Big Pumpkin in Charlie Brown, he never rises at the end anymore. He used to, and he doesn't anymore. I remember in first grade, our teacher saying that Hawaii and Alaska are 51 and 52nd states, and there was 52 stars on the American flag, but there's only ever been 50 states, guys, and 50 stars on the flag. I think it was like about 10 years ago. I remember Patrick Swayze making a full recovery and then coming back to acting. And no, he died. I forgot what movie this was, but Tom Cruise is in the scene and he's dancing with his socks on, boxers or underwear, and a shirt. And do you remember him wearing sunglasses in that? He never did. He never wore sunglasses. He was singing with something, but he never had sunglasses on. In the movie, Jigsaw comes out, the little clown on a tricycle, and he says, "Do you want to play a game? Or want to play a game?" No, he says, "I want to play a game." The Laughing Cow cheese, there's a cow and it has a whole bunch of jewelry on. The cow does not have a nose ring anymore. Used to have a nose ring, no more. I used to eat Mike and Ike's all the time when I was a kid. And now they're not Mike and Ike's, they're Mike and Ike's. So a good vegan snack is Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars with two F's, right? No. It's always had one F in Cliff Bars. There's a scene in the Titanic where Jack, Leonardo DiCaprio, draws Rose, and she's completely naked, and he draws her, and he only draws half of her upper body, and that's it. A lot of people remember Bill Cosby dying a while back. Tony the Tiger's nose is blue now. It's never been black, and Curious George's tail has never existed in this reality. This one's one of the craziest ones I've seen, guys. So back when I was a kid, I remember seeing the Great Pyramids, and it has four sides. Okay, go look at the pictures now. The Great Pyramids. It looks like each side is cut in half to an extra side, so there's actually 8 sides to the pyramid now instead of 4, and that's really weird to me. A lot of people remember when Pepsi went clear. It was called Pepsi Clear, and now it's Crystal Pepsi. The U and the N in Sunkiss are connected. A raise of hands who's ever been to Times Square. You've never been there because it's Times Square. Most people remember Jiffy peanut butter, and it's always been Jif with one F and no Y. This is getting crazy out here, guys. A lot of people remember Pinocchio. Instead of having 2 C's in his name, he had 2 K's in his name. What do you guys remember? Tons of people claim that 9/11 attacks on America was actually on 9/10, September 10th, 2001. Maybe it's a cover up. Maybe it's a Mandela effect. What do you guys think? The quote, if you build it, they will come, is actually, if you build it, he will come. People always make fun of the Mona Lisa, and they say that she's always frowning. My whole life I thought she was frowning. Apparently, she's giving off a tiny little smirk, which indicates that she's not mad at all in this picture. If you guys haven't already seen the Mandela Effect movie, don't see it. It should have been way better than that. They explain it totally wrong. I don't like it. They should have done like, it's a good concept, you know. They just messed the movie up. I don't know if it was low budgeting or what, but I paid $7 to watch it on Amazon Prime. Not worth it. Speaking of Star Wars, Darth Vader says, Luke, I am your father. No, he's never said that. He says, no, I am your father. In JFK's assassination, everybody's always told you that he was sniped from a distance, probably a couple blocks away or a block away. But no, in the video, it clearly shows that Jackie Kennedy shot him in the face and then handed off the gun to the security guard that jumped on the car behind them. And another JFK assassination Mandela Effect where you think it's just Jackie and JFK sitting in the back. It's actually 4 people sitting in the back, and then there's 2 people in the front, so there's actually 6 people in the car. Henry VIII holding a turkey leg. It never happened, guys, in that painting. He's never held a turkey leg in that painting. So in the movie E.T., he says, phone home. No, he says, home phone now. My whole life I went thinking that Hitler looked just like a Jewish person with brown eyes, but this whole time he looked like a German with blue eyes. The swastika logo has changed directions. Now it looks like it's going clockwise instead of counterclockwise as of before. So Bruce Lee's son got shot with a gun from a movie that was accidentally loaded. And everybody remembers Bruce Lee dying from headache medicine. But he died the same way as his son did, with a bullet and a gun from the scene. It was an accident, so him and his son died the same way. There's no balcony scene in Romeo and Juliet. A lot of people think in the Bible it says money is the root to all evil. It says the love for money is the root to all evil.